It began with a single call, an urgent dispatch crackling over the radio late one evening. Officer Mia Delgado listened intently as the voice on the other end described a possible kidnapping in progress. A woman in a silver sedan, allegedly held against her will, heading southbound on the freeway. No suspect details, no clear confirmation, only fear and urgency bleeding through the transmission. Mia exchanged a glance with her partner, Officer James Jacobs, whose jaw was set in grim determination. There was no time to waste. Their cruiser roared to life, sirens splitting the night as they merged onto the freeway. They weren't alone. 3 other patrol units joined the pursuit, lights flashing in synchrony, a coordinated show of force designed to save a life. But the situation was already spiraling. The sedan was hurtling the wrong way down the freeway at over 120 miles per hour, weaving through oncoming traffic in reckless desperation. Inside the police vehicles, the radios buzzed with frantic updates, locations, maneuvers, near misses. Every officer on the scene was convinced they were chasing a kidnapper who might harm his victim at any moment. Stopping him wasn't just protocol, it was imperative. Mia gripped the wheel until her knuckles whitened, heart hammering in her chest as headlights rushed toward her. She kept her eyes on the weaving sedan, praying for an opening to end the chase safely. Jacobs fed her updates, voice tight with adrenaline. Then it happened. A moment of confusion, a single wrong move. A civilian vehicle trying to avoid the chaos swerved uncontrollably and collided with their cruiser in a sickening crunch of metal and glass. The world went silent for a breath before erupting into panic. Flames licked at the wreckage. Screams and groans cut through the air. Mia crawled from the twisted remains of her car, ears ringing, vision swimming. She stumbled toward Jacobs, unconscious, and slumped over the shattered dashboard. Nearby, a firefighter who had stopped to assist was pinned under mangled debris, his breaths shallow and labored. And the silver sedan. It sat further down the freeway, smoking but intact. The supposed victim climbed out, shaken but physically unharmed. She stammered to the officers who reached her first that she'd felt unsafe with her boyfriend, that she had panicked, fled, and called 911 claiming abduction to make sure she'd be taken seriously. No weapon was found. No assault was confirmed. The man she'd accused was nowhere in sight. In the hours that followed, the scene transformed into a grim tableau of tragedy. Officer Jacobs was airlifted to a hospital but succumbed to his injuries 2 days later. The firefighter died on the scene, a casualty of his own sense of duty. The department, the city, and the families were left with only questions, anger, and grief. Investigations would follow. The woman's misleading report became the center of controversy and condemnation. It had mobilized an entire police response under false pretenses, transforming an avoidable encounter into a lethal catastrophe. The loss rippled outward, through the ranks of first responders, through mourning families, through a shaken public. For Mia Delgado, there would be no forgetting that night. No matter how many times she replayed it, hoping for a different choice, the ending remained the same. It was a lesson written in blood and heartbreak, that every call must be weighed, every report scrutinized, every assumption tested. Because in their line of work, the truth wasn't just important. It was the difference between saving lives and destroying them.